Hi folks, today I have many news to share. First of all, we have the first leaked image of a new OM lens. The 50 to 200mm 2.8 is coming on September the 10th. Then I have more images of the new Laowa 200mm 2.0 full frame lens for the Nikon Z, Sony E and Canon RF mount in future, also for the X and GFX mount. And there are some image samples, some more images of the lens, so worth to check it out because this is going to be a very affordable lens also. Then we also have news about Viltrox joining the L-Mount system on September the 1st. I also have some tidbits about the Hasselblad X2D X2D second generation because it's selling hot. Okay, let's kick off with the new OM leak. OM Digital finally will have an announcement on September the 10th, and they will announce a new 50 to 200mm 2.8 Pro lens, so a professional lens. And here is the first leaked image of this lens exclusively for you. So this is the first time you can see the image on photoroomers.com and on this channel. And the very first good news for Micro Four Thirds shooters is that this is an own designed OM lens. So this is not going to be a rebranded Sigma lens. I was afraid that this could have been a 70 to 200mm 2.8 Sigma lens rebranded as OM lens. No, this is their own design. It's a 50 to 200mm 2.8 Pro lens, and I expect a high quality from it, maybe even as good as the 150 400mm lens, Pro lens that was designed by Olympus back in the days, and it's probably the best telephoto zoom lens you can get in the Micro Four Thirds system. Hopefully this is nearly as good or as good as the 150 and 400mm lens. I do not have yet the pricing info of the lens nor ulterior specs, but this will probably be published soon on photoroomers.com. As soon as I get the final info, I will publish them there, so check it out. But this is good news for OM shooters. Finally, something that is really new and hopefully also good. It will be pricey, but maybe it will be worth it if you are a wildlife shooter. Particularly, this could be a great lens. 50-200 is about 100 to 400mm lens, so very useful range. There are no other rumors about OM Digital. There is no other camera coming on, so forth. This is all we get, and probably will be also the last announcement from OM Digital. Small intermezzo, if you're waiting for Lumix news. For the next month or more, there will be no Lumix announcement happening, so there is no Lumix Micro Four Thirds gear or LMount gear coming soon. Now, moving on to the Laowa 200mm lens. We already saw the image of the lens before, and today we have more images of the lens. You can see them here. You can see also that it weighs about 1,588 grams, so definitely lighter than the just announced Sigma 200mm L and E mount lens. The Laowa will be available for different mounts like the Nikon Z, Sony E and the Canon EF mount, not RF mount. This is a trick to allow autofocus on RF cameras because you can use the AF to RF adapter to have full autofocus performance. And it's rumored that this lens will also be available for the X and GFX mount sometimes later, probably early 2026. Matt Granger teased about this lens on Instagram, and he showed it side by side with the old Nikon f200mm 2.0 lens, and you can see that the Laowa is quite a bit shorter. And Matt didn't say much about the performance of the lens yet. He said it's a very good lens, but he didn't get into the details, but teased that a review is about to be published very soon, and the lens itself is rumored to be announced around October the 1st, so you will have to wait about a month before you can pre-order the lens. There is no pricing info, but I expect it to be much cheaper than the Sigma 200mm lens, so definitely a good buy. We have to see if optically is this going to be close to the Sigma. I don't expect this, but we have some image samples you can see here that have been published on a Weibo account. You cannot really see much from those samples because they are compressed, and the cut also looks particularly angry on these pictures, so those samples are really not the best to evaluate the image quality of the lens. The specs of the lens that we know I already shared in my previous video. It has that manual focus, autofocus switch, focus limiter, drop-in filters, which the Sigma doesn't have. The weight is close to 1.6, so 250 grams less than the Sigma. It will be cheaper, I just don't know how much cheaper. Definitely an exciting lens from Laowa. Now, two news regarding Viltrox. First of all, on August 30, they will announce a new 56mm 1.2 lens. It's an APS-C lens for Sony Fuji X-Mount, and it will fit exactly between the already existing 27 and 75mm 1.2 APS-C lenses. And I guess the price will be about the same, so close to $600. That's all we know. It's going to be a nice lens for APS-C shooters for sure. The more important news from Viltrox is that the 2 days after, on September the 1st, it's highly likely that they will officially announce that they will join the LMount alliance. They published this teaser which shows an L, and to me this is an indication that they are definitely going to enter LMount alliance, and this is great news for all LMount camera owners because Viltrox makes quite some great lenses for the Sony E-mount system and other systems, and I do personally use the Viltrox 16mm 1.8 full-frame E-mount lens to record those videos. So this is the lens I'm using always to make those YouTube videos, and it's a great lens. So this will add a ton of exciting lenses to the L-mount alliance. Of course, I don't know how many lenses from the start will be available for L-mount. Maybe it will take some time before they make the L-mount versions of all their many existing mirrorless lenses, but this will definitely boost the whole lens lineup for the L-mount. So if you are L-mount camera owner, you will get some exciting lenses. I'm thinking also particularly on Sigma BF and Lumix S9 camera owners. You are missing, as of now, proper pancake lenses, and Viltrox has them, so you can use 28mm 4.5 pancake on your Sigma F and Lumix S9 and have a very compact combo camera plus lens. Now, last news, which is about the Hasselblad X2D 2. As you know, Hasselblad made this nice camera that is still very expensive but cheaper than the predecessor, so $7,400. And according to my sources, store owners and so forth, the camera is selling really hot, so strong sales for the X2D2. And this is again a testament that if you make a camera that has a solid build quality, easy interface, and also some nice features like, for example, lighter autofocus system for better low light performance, or the 10 stops IBIS, then those cameras sell no matter if the price is also high. There are people willing to spend the money for a high quality camera. Folks, now a reminder to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming rumors. Those were all the news that I wanted to share today, but there will be soon, hopefully, a new video, because I might get the very first image of the Sigma 135 1.4 full-frame lens for the Sony E and Leica L-mount very soon. This lens will be announced on September 9 with the 20 to 200mm full-frame lens, and also likely 35 1.2 second generation. And I should get the image of the 135 1.4, and this will be quite an epic lens. So the bouquet king, the one lens to rule them all, the best portrait lens possibly ever made. So stay tuned definitely. And if you have some rumors to share, a reminder that you can contact me here or use the contact form. And that's really it, folks. I hope and I think I'm going to see you very, very, very soon. See you!